What's up, everybody? I'm out here at the beach again. I'm gonna do some set rigs today, see if we can get on some pompano, some redfish, some whiting. There's a lot of reports of whiting being caught, so I'm sure we'll catch some of them. There's this hole and rip I see over here, and I'm making my way over towards it. We'll try fishing that spot today. See if it produces. It's been a lot of slow fishing lately. It's been a lot of flat days, so I'll give it a try. If it's not producing, I may move to another spot. May stay put, I don't know. Some days it's better to move, but when it's slow, I mean, it's just hard. It's hard to make that call. Do I stay, stick it out, or do I move? But if people are catching fish and I'm not catching fish, I'm definitely gonna make a move if I'm not catching fish. But here's a spot I'm walking down towards. There's a bar right here. You can see where the waves are breaking. And then all of this is pretty deep water. And right in here, there's a cut. And it looks like a little bit of a rip current. You can see some foam kind of moving out. The waves really aren't breaking the same over there, but it's so flat, it's probably not much of a rip there at all. But it's still a cut, and that's always good, because lets fish come into this nice deep hole right here. And they'll come in pretty close. I've caught a lot of redfish just 10 feet from shore in these holes, so I'm gonna check it out. If you have been enjoying my videos, please hook me up with a like and subscribe. Help out the channel. There we go. Got a bite on this one. Put it just behind the bar over there. I like fishing near a bar. I fish follow it. It's like just something to, you know, it's like on the road. You got lanes. You got the white stripe there. You notice, you just follow it. It's instinct. And I think that's what fish do. They just cruise that bar looking for food, looking for other fish, whatever they're doing. And it's just behind the bar is usually a good spot, especially for whiting. Yeah, and there it is, a little whiting. And when I say right behind the bar, there's a sandbar here. Where these waves are breaking, I put it like just past where they start to, right before they break. When you see the white stuff on them, I mean, I'm just maybe 10 yards past where they're breaking. And when those waves break, it stirs up the sand, and there's food that the, whatever, whiting, pompano, redfish, whatever, they looking for food in that stirred up sand. So, yeah, just right behind it. I don't mean out like in the blue water. I mean just right behind these breaking waves right here. Line went slack, didn't see the hit. Oh, and it's swimming in. There's definitely a fish on it. He's swimming in still. Hopefully it's a pomp. We'll see though. It's another whiting. It's a good sized one. Yeah, not a bad whiting right there. Throw them in the cooler. Me tacos. And where I caught that dude, there's a bar here where you see the white waves breaking, and then right in here there's a cut. And I had a feeling that there's just a slight rip here. I mean, just barely moving, but it's current. And that rod was just right in here where it's going out. There's this hole, all this right here is kind of shallow, and I just put it right about right here where that water's going out. And he also hit shrimp. One of my lines just went slack over here throwing that jig. I mean, it's straight down. See if he's still there. It had to have just happened, but he got off, whatever it was. Or no, he's just out there swimming around, his little baby pomp. But hey, it's a good sign. Hopefully some bigger ones are around. Yeah, a little pompano. Throw it back, right back where that one was. Maybe they're out there cruising. went to go cut up some more fish bites, and my big old bag of fish bites and fish scum is not on my cart. So somewhere it fell off. And I'm really hoping that if it fell off closer to these people down here, that no one took it, because there's probably $50 worth of bait in that bag. Took my rods out of the water so I don't have to worry about redfish pulling my rod into the water. And hopefully I find it, because if not, it's not going to be very fun. But that just goes to show you need to make sure all your stuff's secure. Don't leave loose stuff hanging out. Usually put my bait in my book bag, and I'm thinking I left my book bag open and somehow it fell out. Well, I lucked out. It was about halfway between the parking lot and my poles, and yeah, I got all my sinkers in this bag and everything. But yeah, lucked out, man. That makes me happy. I was so worried I fell out in the parking lot, and you know, someone saw it and it was score for them. Because I wouldn't blame anyone for picking up a bag full of bait, especially a fisherman, in a parking lot. I mean, what do? You find it. Do you leave it? Do you take it? Me, I just leave it, because you never know. They might be in the same situation as me. Run back and grab it, but not everyone's gonna leave it. Come back from getting my bait, and old Fred caught a fish. He actually leaves my shrimp alone and decided he went in and go get something for himself. Pretty impressed, Fred. I didn't think you had it in you. I figured he was munching out on my shrimp. It was probably that sea robin I caught, now that I think about it. Oh well. He still pulled it out of the water. Little pro tip: when you're cutting up fish bites or fish gum, I stack them up, man. 3 at a time, 3 flavors. Just cut them up. Don't waste your time one at a time. That take forever. And if you're just doing one flavor, I take a strip, I fold it in half, and then every time I cut, I get 2 pieces. Save you some time. Save you an old fish bite bag. Cut a bunch up and throw it in the same bag, and you're ready to go. Yeah, pink, green, same time. I was throwing my lure, accidentally turned my camera off instead of on. But got a nice sized whiting. It's not 15 feet from shore. So I moved a couple in, thinking they'd come in at night. A lot of times they do. These whiting, I don't know what it is, but at night they like coming close to shore. So when the sun's going down, I recommend at least moving 1 rod in. I mean, just right here, 10 feet. I've had a lot of people laugh at me for putting bait there. And in fact, my personal best redfish was caught like 10 feet from shore. Especially redfish. I've been watching speckled crabs all day, just hanging out right there where it's washing in. And that's what the reds are looking for. Oh yeah, slack line. Let's see what's on there. Hopefully another whiting. This is the rod that was real close in. See if he's still there. I think he is. Yep, little dude. But if he's 10, we'll keep him. He's way too small. I'm gonna move a couple more of these rods in real close. Rest of them are a little too far out, I think. See you, buddy. This right here is why I keep a rod close in this time of year. That speckled crab right there. I mean, he's just cruising the shore. And those reds, they didn't bury himself, he's gone. You can't even see him, that's crazy. But yeah, those reds, they cruise the shoreline at high tide, and the tide's coming in looking for those crabs. So if you're out here in the evening, especially during high tide, I recommend throwing a line out pretty close. Yeah, see if you can make out the splash. I mean, I'm just throwing it. I mean, just feet from shore. Over there, there's a point there too. It's hard to see on the camera, but it's when the waves come in, it's really stirring up over there, stirring up the sand and possibly pulling out sand fleas and stuff. And the fish, I don't know if they can hear it or see it or sense it, I don't know, but they're attracted to it. So I try to look for those spots when I'm out here. It's usually a hole right next to a point. There's usually a spot that swirls, and you can see it if you walk up to it. There we go, look at that. Pulling on it. Probably couldn't see it. Definitely something grabbed it. He's on. Another little pompano. They're coming in close too. Moved them all in close to get some whiting. And what do you know, a little pompano. Little dude. That's good though, man. That means they'll start showing up. We'll get him back. Clean it up, and this one went slack. This will probably be the last fish before it gets too dark to even film. But I think we got us a keeper whiting. Yep. Another keeper whiting. Makes 4 of these dudes. Definitely enough for some tacos. Yeah. He's not a big one, but got 3 in the cooler. He's bigger than 10. I'm gonna bring him home. Can't beat that view, man. These sunsets are beautiful. Well, it wasn't an action-packed day, but it was nice and relaxing. It's good to get out here and get some fish. Got some whiting, little pompano, sea robin, and just tons of bait stealers. My bait, I mean, every time I did a bait check, they were just tore up. So there's lots of babies out here, which is good because soon enough in the fall when they grow up, you'll be able to catch them. And they're probably all whiting. I see a lot chilling close to shore. But it's a beautiful day out here, you can't complain. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, hook me up with a subscribe and a like. Comment below. Pompano run will be here soon enough. Once the waters get to about 75 degrees, 70 degrees, definitely be some pompano rolling through here. And that'll be lots of fun. Black drum will start showing up. Redfish should be showing up any minute. My buddy Brian Demo caught a redfish yesterday, so they're definitely out here in the surf. Definitely stuff to look forward to. We're just in like a transition period. Most of the summer fish, they're headed out to warm the water, and the water hasn't cooled down enough for the reds and the pompano to start coming back. Look forward to catching some more pompano. I've almost forgot what they tasted like. I got a couple left in my freezer, but haven't had a fresh one in a while. Just been catching the small ones, no keepers. But thanks again, tight lines, take care.